Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So as you saw from the thumbnail, today I have a very special guest and it's so exciting. Today with me I have the Suzuki Hayabusa 2026 Special Edition in this beautiful color blue. So if you're interested into this video, please stick around. So back in 1999, I was around 11-12 years old, something like that. I'm 38 years old. Back in 99, as I was saying, Suzuki just launched the first Hayabusa, and I'll bet you any money that many of you, they don't know the meaning of Hayabusa. Hayabusa was launched after Honda released its Blackbird, okay, and Hayabusa in Japanese means the peregrine falcon. So the peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on the planet, and it reaches astonishing speeds of 299 kilometers per hour. Surprisingly, the Suzuki Hayabusa 2026, it's limited to 299 kilometers per hour. And I remember being 12 years old, we were kids, and we just heard, because back then we didn't have any internet, and we just heard that Suzuki just launched the Suzuki Hayabusa, the fastest bike in the world. Here I am, guys, with the Suzuki Hayabusa 2026 Special Edition. I've seen it live in November at the EICMA, and on the Suzuki stand I can tell you that it stole the show. It's typical Hayabusa with the analog dashboard over here. So let me give you some data on this Suzuki Hayabusa 2026 Special Edition. Underneath that fairing is the 1340cc, the inline-four cylinder, liquid cooled, and it delivers 190 horsepower and it has 150 Newton meters of torque. Let's talk about safety, let's talk about brakes. So the brakes, it comes with the 320mm disc style Yamaha, dual discs at the front, and it comes with the single disc at the rear. It comes with the 260mm disc at the rear. So now let's talk about suspension, let's talk about the fork. The fork is fully adjustable KYB, and at the rear we have KYB monoshock fully adjustable. This setup is very good for stability at high speeds. The wheelbase of this Suzuki Hayabusa, as you can see, is quite a beast. It's quite a big bike. It's 1480 millimeters and it weighs around 264 kilograms wet with fuel. So let's have a look around on this Suzuki Hayabusa. I'll show you a bit. You come at the front here, you have the headlight over here signed, don't know if you can see on the camera, with the Hayabusa. Over there with the Hayabusa logo, you have the LEDs at the front, you have the air intakes, you have like this triangle signed over here. You come at the rear, over here, you have LED at the rear as well. You have LED tail light and you have LED brake light and LED indicators as well. And you come over here, you have this dual silencer, which makes the bike chunky. So now let's talk about tech. So you switch on the ignition. Over here you're greeted to an analog dials. You have on the left you have the fuel gauge, ref counters, the TFT display. Over there you have the kilometers and engine temperature, and this is the gear change light. It is typical like on normal bikes. You have the pass, okay, you can exchange the settings from over here, settings, indicators, okay. You come on the right, you have the cruise control, and where you switch on the engine and obviously the hazard. So this bike comes with 10-level traction control, it comes with wheelie control, lurch control, engine brake control, and as I said, it comes with cruise control, which is very rare on hyper sport bikes. It comes as well with cornering, ABS, and it comes with hill hold control as well. Do you want to hear the 1340cc, which delivers 190 horsepower? Let's switch it on and we'll hear it together. Shall we rev it a little bit? I think you all want to rev it a little bit. Mind you, this is Euro 5 Plus, so it makes it even difficult for more sound, for more raw sound. However, not even having the Akrapovic exhaust, it sounds really, really nice. That's only 5,000 RPM. I don't want to rev it more than that because it's still on running in. Beautiful sound. The Suzuki Hayabusa, in terms of fuel, it takes 20 liters and it gives an autonomy of 300 kilometers. That is only if you are a good human being and you obey all the rules, which is quite difficult. In terms of seating is quite nice. The seat is very comfortable as well. However, as per riding position, definitely it's a bit inclined more than an adventure bike or sports tourer. However, this bike is not classified as a sport bike. This bike is classified as sports tourer hyperbike. So definitely it's more inclined than a sports tourer and an adventure, but I think it's a thing that you get used to and you forget when you push the throttle. Enough specs, enough data. Let's go on the saddle and we have a spin together, so I'll tell you what I'll think about it. Don't judge me about my helmet. This helmet, being a native helmet on a Hayabusa, definitely doesn't go. However, my camera mount, it's really comfortable because like this I can picture the whole thing. With my other helmets, it really doesn't go. I found really this helmet really good for the mount. So don't haunt me, don't judge me. This is to bring you better content and so you can see a bit the view better with this camera mount. Back in 2024, me, my brother and 3 other friends, we decided to do a trip from Malta to the Balkans. And we were at Transalp. I was with the T-Max and there was 2 generation Hayabusa with us, my friend Charles and my friend John, and we went all the way to Albania. And I can tell you that we met with serious stuff. We met with serious curves, we met with serious roads that they weren't comfortable. And I have loads of respect for them because now I can understand that it takes a bit of an effort to go through those roads with this type of bike. However, then when they went on the autostrada in Italy, the Hayabusa you can see the engine smiling through the fairing. They just opened them and you can see the engine roaring. It's such a great feeling. However, we went to the SH20 with them and definitely those tight corners they suffered with them, but on the autostrada and stuff like that, the Hayabusa definitely shines. In terms of wind resistance, obviously not that wind resistant. This little visor over here, definitely you can't expect that is gonna protect you that much. However, from the tank between my legs, it's quite sheltered, so I'm quite comfortable between my legs. And traffic, the Hayabusa definitely, it's not the best to filter traffic. However, it's not impossible. You have to bear in mind that the Hayabusa is quite large as a bike. But definitely yes, it makes a difference. The mode, the A mode, it's such an aggressive look. I would prefer it in C mode. With me, C mode is quite comfortable enough. This engine, it's really good. It's known for its mid-range torque. And the gear, the quick shifter, it works perfectly. Up and down, it works perfectly. The gearbox, it's such an impressive thing. It's the gears even, which impressed me was on the first gear, it goes like butter. It goes really good. And who said that on a Hayabusa you cannot stretch your arms? Obviously you can stretch your arms. You have the cruise control. So you can put your hand on the tank and you can enjoy the view. But the Hayabusa, as you can see, it's on 5th gear, it's on 2000 revs per minute, it's on 60 kilometers an hour, so it holds its gears very well indeed. Being 264 kilograms is quite on the heavy side, definitely. Being comfortable once you start going as well. Another thing that I'm noticing that I expect better from Suzuki is the self-cancelling indicators. The indicator is still going and I turned already, but anyway, it's such a smooth engine, no vibrations. I couldn't feel any vibrations. Normally you'd feel some vibrations in any other bike, even my Honda Transalp. I can feel some vibrations on the pegs. Really good, yeah. It plants to the road. This shock absorbers as well, the forks, the KYB fork and the KYB monoshock, it's really good as well. So guys, that was the review of the Suzuki Hayabusa 2026 Special Edition. So let me tell you my conclusion and my honest opinion. On the right hand side, some heat coming on my right hand side foot. Another thing which annoyed me was that the kilometers per hour are in minority, the small ones. Another thing which struck me was that Suzuki didn't implement the self-cancelling indicators, and being this bike is full of electronics. Another thing which can be a bit tedious is the 264 kilograms in weight. It's quite on the high side, but other than that, everything works flawlessly. The engine, the suspension, the brakes, everything works together. So, and definitely in this color edition, the special edition, definitely it turns heads. If you want a part of the heritage from 1999, but today's electronics, the Hayabusa doesn't disappoint. So, thanks to Industrial Motors Malta for lending me this bike. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao! Thanks goes to Industrial Motors Limited, located in Blat Al Baida. There you'll find Suzuki and other brands like Malaguti, RSC and Rika Bike Clothing. For clarity, even though I have full access to the bikes, everything that you see in this video is my personal honest opinion. Thanks for watching.